All right, this is Foundations Review 1. Foundations Review Sheet 1. Our first question says, which function fits the data below? All right, so what I want you to do on these problems is actually test our different function options, and let's see which one works. So let's try A. So for A, I want to evaluate f of negative 1. So I'm going to say f of negative 1, and I'm trying A here. This is A. F of negative 1 equals, and remember wherever I see an x, I'm going to plug in a negative 1. So that equals minus 1 plus 1. And what is minus 1? Minus 1 is plus 1. So I have 1 plus 1 equals 2. All right. Now we see here that f of 1 is supposed to equal 4, and it didn't. So A is out. So we've eliminated answer choice A. Eliminating bad answers is always a great option, especially on multiple choice tests like your graduation test. All right. Answer choice B, so let's try it. So negative 1 plus 1, I'm just plugging in negative 1 for x and seeing if I get 4. And for this I get 0, which is not 4, so B is gone. For C, let's try negative 1. So negative 2 times negative 1 plus 1. That is 2 plus 1, which is 3, so that one's gone. And the right answer must be D. If you have time, I want you to check D and make sure it works, but if you don't, just go ahead and pick D and keep going. All right, number 2 says, it says 3x cubed squared. Okay, so on these, be sure to distribute your power to both parts. So what is 3 squared? You can use your calculator if you'd like. 3 squared is, I don't know how that happened. 3 squared equals, what the heck? Oh, I see. If your calculator ever acts really funny like that, it's maybe a good hint. I had this weird K thing enabled. I had to hit second K to make it go away. Anyway, so 3 squared is equal to 9. There we go. So 9, and then remember when we have a power to a power, we don't add the powers, we multiply the powers. So that is equal to x to the 6th, and that is our answer. If you forget about multiplying powers, you can go to your Foundations Concepts page, and right here, you will find a nice example of us multiplying the powers. There you go, in the exponents and roots section. Okay, number 3 says 4 to the minus 1. So 4 to the minus first power. Remember, again, we can look at our formula sheet if we need to. So we'll see that anything to the minus power, all we have to do to solve that is just put 1 over whatever is there. So the answer to this is just 1/4. No problem. All right, now we're multiplying fractions. Remember, to multiply fractions, we multiply straight across. So 1 times 5 is 5, and 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, so 5 over 45 is 1 over 9. And you can use your calculator if you need to. I would type in 5, divide sign, 45. Okay, and then turn it into a fraction. We can just hit our cool button right above our inner sign, and that switches back and forth between decimals and fractions, and there's our answer, 1/9. Okay, next is number 5, and we need to solve this equation. I should have put the word solve there. Maybe I will. So anyway, right now we have m over 3 is equal to negative 15. So to get the m by itself, we need to multiply both sides by 3, because right now the 3 is dividing the m, and the opposite of division is multiplication. So now these cancel. I'm left with just m on the left hand side, and over here you can use your calculator if you like. Negative 15 times 3 is negative 45. There we go. Number 6. Here there's 2 ways to solve it. I'm going to distribute, so I have 6 times x minus 1 equals 12. When I say distribute, I mean the 6 goes to the x, and it goes to the minus 1. So I have 6x minus 6 equals 12. Now I would like to get my x all alone. So my first step, I will add 6 to both sides, because I'm going to work from the outside in. Plus 6, these cancel. I have 6x equals 18. And now remember, these are multiplied. Opposite of multiplying is dividing. These cancel, and I have x is equal to 3. All right, you can use your calculator for that last step if you like. 18 divided by 6 is 3. There you go. Okay, one more problem to go on this worksheet. So here I have negative 12 is equal to minus 3x minus 3x. So remember over here, these terms are going to go together because they're like terms. And I have minus 3x's, and I'm taking away 3x's. So if I have minus 3, subtract 3, I get minus 6. So minus 3x is actually just minus 6x. And that equals negative 12. Okay, and remember I want to get x all alone. And right now my x and my 6 are multiplied. And the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So I divide both sides by negative 6. And I'll get negative 12. Negative 12 divided by negative 6 is 2. There you go. So number 7 is x equals 2.